Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Cody and I'm from Ratchet, and I'm here to walk you through an amazing product from Kuat Innovations. Today we have the NV 2.0 base. Now this rack is sold for all style receivers, class 1, class 2, and class 3, so 1.25" and 2" receivers. Today we're using a Jeep Grand Cherokee, which is outfitted with a class 3 hitch receiver. But know this bike rack is very popular. People really like this brand because of its build and how it attaches to the hitch. I'll show you that later in the video. But know this bike rack is really stout once it's on the hitch. You don't hear it rattling around, and you feel really secure with your bike on the back of this rack. So when dropping this down, you have a kick pedal here that allows you to drop it into the loaded position. It can also drop down one more to open up the back hatch. Now this rack will accommodate bikes from 20 to 29" wheels, from your road bike tires to your mountain bike tires, and it also attaches to the hitch tool free. I'm going to show you that later in the video, but this rack is one of my favorites, honestly. I think Kuat is known for their aesthetics. So this matte finish on the base really attracts me personally, but outside of this model they have high-end paint jobs. They have a black and chrome version, a gunmetal gray and orange, and their Sherpa series has a pearl white version. So this bike rack accommodates 2 bikes out of the box, but you can add on an additional 2 bikes if you wanted to. Today we have the 2 bike, and I'm going to show you how this thing works. So let's get this loaded onto the back of the vehicle, take it on and off, and load a bike up there. Let me show you that here next. Alright guys, so here we have it. Let's get a bike loaded on here. So to drop this into the loaded position, hit that kick pedal. That'll engage the motion. Once it's moving, you can actually let it go. Now this front hook, you want to make sure sits in front of the front wheel cup. Now without that, you're going to have a hard time loading bikes. You want to hit this rear wheel strap. Today we're going to be using a mountain bike. So the mountain bike has some pretty chunky tires on here. Sits right on the tray. Swings up over the front tire, and you hear that ratchet down. And it's okay to get a little weight behind that hook. We don't want to see your bike bouncing down the highway, and I'm sure you don't either. So getting a little weight behind that hook is just fine. It's not going to hurt the bike any. And you just strap this back wheel down here at Ratchet, and that's that. This bike is loaded and ready to rock. Now, by utilizing the front tire, it's a much more secure fit. It doesn't touch any of the carbon fiber paint on the frame, which is a little bit more delicate than a steel or aluminum frame. But let's lock it down. So the locking cable retracts out of the back, nooses around itself, and locks in. Now this is a pretty burly cable, but please remember that locking cables are only a deterrent and not a fail-safe. I wouldn't be leaving my bike out for the thieves overnight. So just be sure you take this off. Let's drop it down to a degree. So it has a little handle here. Drops down. I can reach over my bikes. I have the height advantage. I'm 6'2", but leaves you plenty of room to get stuff out of the back. And it's really easy to do. Once that's dropped down, I push up on the bike. It locks into position. You'll feel it click, and you're ready to roll. So now that this bike rack is locked, you can do anything you want. So let's show you how it attaches to the hitch in the next little clip.
Installing and uninstalling the Kuat NV base is done by releasing the dial. This is a tool-free system. So you see me turning the dial there. That's going to release the bike rack from the hitch. Pretty easy and lightweight. Drops into the hitch. You want to be sure that you align the cotter pin and run that through the hitch. It'll pop out the other side, and Kuat provides a lock that locks the bike rack on. Now once that's done, you can turn the dial, and I'm turning the dial with one hand. It's very easy to do. Make sure that's nice and snug. Once it's done, you're ready to send it. It's that easy. Here we are at the website where I'm going to show you where to find the NV Base 2.0. but know that these products are in stock at all of our locations. They're shipping for free and arriving at your doorstep in 2 business days. Now I drop down to racks, bikes, and rear hitch mounts, and that will bring you to our selling page. Now I like to cheat here and use our filter and sort tool to drop down to the Kuat. You'll notice that Kuat has a few different bike racks on this page. Today we were reviewing the NV 2.0 base. You want to make sure that you're buying the right one for your hitch size, 1.25" or 2". The selling page offers all the information as well as the instructions, and these are in stock at all of our locations. Now, thank you for watching the video, and if you guys have any questions, please feel free to check out the links in the description of the video or give us a ring. You guys have a great one. Thanks.